Hey everybody, it's me, Nicole Rivera from the Stop Writing Alone podcast, and here on the MV Rivera YouTube channel, sharing writing prompts and exercises all year round so you and I can write 52 short stories in 52 weeks. So, yesterday was a pretty big day, historically speaking. The Queen of England, Queen Elizabeth II, passed away. And I immediately thought of the prompt that I shared with you last week, which was inspired by my parents' anniversary and just picking words and things that sort of popped from that day, and felt as though that would be really appropriate for us today in relation to this historical moment. However, one bit of advice that I wanted to give, because I kind of experienced this with last week's prompt, is to perhaps take this prompt, take these list of words, and give it some time, hang on to it, and not immediately write the story, because the events of the day will be readily on your mind. You almost want to detach yourself from it. In other words, what I'm trying to say is, when I talked last week about my parents' anniversary happening in August, if I had tried to write a story using the words anniversary 50, yellow, that's an accident, and their names, I don't think I would have been able to write a new fictional story that was not related to them. However, having that space of separation between the day and the writing of the fiction was quite helpful. So here's the list for this week. If you're ready to write it, go for it. But if you need that time and space to make the words and story your own, detach them from the history of the moment, please go ahead and do that as well. Here we go. Queen. The number 70. Black door. Rain or rainbow. The number 10, Liz or Elizabeth, or potentially both, as this story had one of each, and constant. So that's your list. I think many of these words will make sense as to where they came from. Clearly, we're talking about the Queen, who was in her position of the leader of the royal family for 70 years. That's the 70. The Black Door is 10 Downing Street. It rained a lot yesterday, even before the news came out. I was on a call with one of my friends in England, and she said, you can hear the rain through the call. And shortly thereafter, the news came. And then there was a double rainbow over the palace later in the day after the Queen had passed. So you pick what you want in your story, rain or rainbow. The number 10 from 10 Downing Street, Liz and Elizabeth. Queen Elizabeth, of course. Liz Truss was also a part of this story. So either of those names work. And I loved, I heard a number of times that people called Queen Elizabeth a constant. Whether you liked her or you didn't like her, she was a constant in most of our lives and in history for this age. So age is also a word that I was playing with. So if you want to throw age into your story, go ahead again. So here's your story elements. You're going to throw these all together. You're going to make a story. You need in your story, Queen. And again, it doesn't have to be you use these words and numbers and colors and everything in any which way it inspires you. Queen, 70, Black Door, rain or rainbow or both in your story. 10, Liz and or Elizabeth, and constant. Bonus word, age. That's it. Happy writing. I'm really curious to see where these stories go. I'm actually probably going to give myself at least a week before I sit and write this story, because I don't know if I can hear Queen and Elizabeth and not think of the Queen Elizabeth. But we'll see. Happy writing. I will talk to you next week.
It's time to subscribe to the YouTube channel so you don't miss another video, and stop writing alone by joining the Mighty Network's Stop Writing Alone network to find your writing peeps today. Also, let's not forget where this all started in the Stop Writing Alone podcast, anywhere you listen to podcasts, including this YouTube channel. One more reason to subscribe now.